We've been hiking for a while here, and of course we know that we need some water. I'm out in the Capitol State Forest, and there are just a ton of people around. We'll probably hear and see some probably before too long, driving around on their motorcycles and such. But I thought this was going to be a great opportunity, a great time of year, and a great place to be able to come to try to work through some reinforcements of what we need to sustain our life. One of those things is, of course, water, right? So when it comes to water, you need approximately 2 liters of intake water each and every single day just to be able to maintain and sustain your basic bodily functions, right? Once we start to lose some of this water, we're going to increase muscle fatigue. We're going to have a decreased mental capacity to be able to process basic problems. Our stress is going to increase. We're going to lose strength and the ability to process and digest the food that we are able to intake. So once we start to increase our physical performance, like we are now, we've been hiking through this trail system here for a while. That intake is going to increase. As opposed to 2 liters a day, you may need 4, 6, or even 8 liters a day. And none of this is accounting hygiene and cooking. As we're walking here, because of the time of the year, I had this dry creek bed right here. And normally, in a few months, once the rain does start to pour, this creek bed, which is just in a little spur, and it has a pipe through it, is going to be absolutely flowing with probably 30, 40 gallons per minute. Like, it's just super fast. But right now, it's been so dry, we're hitting the end of summer. There's no water flowing here. So we do have a couple options, Riggs and I do. I could ditch the trail, right, and follow into this dry creek bed, knowing that it's going to take me to some other water source of where it's flowing. And depending on the circumstance, that may be something that you would choose to do. But it's obviously going to be extremely dangerous. Once you get off trail, each and every single year, the Forest Service and the Park Service receive over 10,000 phone calls for assistance. Thousands and thousands of search and rescue operations are conducted every single year to recover the injured, the wounded, and the lost. And one of those primary reasons is people get off trail, they become lost and disoriented, and then they trip and they sustain a sprain to an ankle or injure their knee or hip, fall down and break a finger, sprain and dislocate a shoulder, all types of injuries that you can sustain just by walking and tripping over a rock or a log or taking some sort of misstep. So we have all these things that I could do here, but I have a trail system. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to follow the trail system down, and I think ultimately we're going to find a larger water source. And because I had this trail where these motorcycle riders are riding down from, and I don't want to move upstream, I want to move downstream. And I can see where they're moving down. And so that Y, because this trail that I'm on and this trail that they're on, that forms a Y, right? And that Y of 2 turns into 1. And so that V where these 2 come together, it makes a point, and it is pointing towards something that is larger. In this case, these 2 trails coming together and converging are pointing to a trail system where this one also splits off from, and that one, each time you branch off, it becomes smaller and smaller. So when you work yourself back, it's becoming larger and larger. So I suspect that we're going to find some water moving downhill, and so we're going to go find that stream, and we're going to work through what I carry in my pack each and every single time. Right, so from here, I think what we're going to do is we're going to pack up and we're going to move downhill. Let's go. Right, so you can see where we're at this convergence of this Y. So this is the trail that we've been down on and we've been talking on. Here's the other trail system that our motorcycle riders have been riding up and down on. And then here behind me, we have the main path that is moving downhill. So this convergence, these 2 trail systems here coming in together makes a Y that is pointing us downhill and to something that is bigger. I appreciate you. So I see a couple signs. Signs mean humans. Humans mean more of something, right? It's not always a good thing, but there's definitely more infrastructure, more road system, more trails, more resources. So this trail we're walking down, and then I got another ATV rider up on my right, and that's where this trail cuts off towards our right here, and then converges here to this path. So again, where we have this Y, this intersection, this convergence, this V is pointing us, that tip of that V is pointing us in the direction of resources. So let's go see what we can find. Exactly what we were looking for. That convergence bringing us to some resources. So we're gonna find a spot here. See if we can't chill out for a minute and walk through and show you what I carry in my pack every single time.